My name is Watto. I am your, Please. If you're gonna applaud, standing ovation at least. Otherwise, it feels a little insincere. I'm your, warm-up comic / sidekick / panel moderator, I guess. I'm gonna set the stakes of this show up very clearly. We're very happy to have you all here today. This is a great full room. And what's fun about New York Comic Con is we do get a lot of first-time viewers to the George Lucas talk show. It brings in new audience members. But here's the problem. We did 2 shows last night, and I feel like shit. And I forgot that New York Comic Con is the hardest place in all of New York City to get 1 cup of coffee. So here are the stakes. I have my empty Watto cup and straw. If one of you is willing to make the ultimate sacrifice and figure out a way to leave this panel and come back with this filled to the brim with coffee, I will, no joke, give you $100. Here it is. This is the bill. First one up here. Come up. The first one to grab the cup and bring it back. This guy's running. I know I said first one up, but this guy moves so fast, I trust him more. Just black coffee with sugar. Hot. $100 upon return. This is that Comic-Con magic. So listen, about 15 years ago, a crime was committed. George Lucas's first and most beloved child was stolen from the nursery. I speak, of course, of the underlying intellectual property rights to Star Wars and everything else under the Lucasfilm umbrella. And George decided to make lemons out of lemonade and left with only a measly $6 billion payment from the Disney company. On top of his already billions worth fortune, he started self-financing a series of test talk shows that have still not made it to air, but exists for you folks here today. We have a great show today. And George in particular has some real Comic-Con specific business that he needs to litigate here on stage. So once again, excuse my language, but let me wait for this baby to walk out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the fucking show.
Please welcome retired filmmaker George Lucas.
Hello, I'm George Lucas, creator of Star Wars.
George, I don't know if you noticed when you were running up and down the aisles, man of the people, but we have a proud owner of Priceless Facts About Money here in the audience. I think I saw two. I see two copies.
That's my wife. My wife.
George's wife wrote the book.
Those of you who have brought copies, or if you have proof on your phone that you bought my wife's book, you will walk away here with treasure.
And this is an evergreen offer when we do New York Comic Con. If you, during the panel, purchase one online, hold up your phone, walk up here with the proof, you will get a gift.
Yes, of some sort.
We're trying to spike sales here within this hour.
While supplies of prizes last.
Yes.
I want to thank everyone for coming out to the Comic-Con panel. Boy, it's been a busy year for panels. This is the second con I've done this year. I did San Diego, and because we're very close to the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, finally opening 2026, we promise. We promise it's going to happen next year. So everyone, let's all go out and visit the museum. I know it's, yes, right? Applause for narrative art.
Now, George, at San Diego, you did a great panel. Queen Latifah was moderating, Her Highness, but also Guillermo del Toro was there, Doug Chang.
That's right.
Visual effects artist.
There's a panel tomorrow, but I can't be there, so
You're not doing
I got
it.
my friend Marty to moderate. This is tomorrow. There's a Lucas Museum panel. I can't be there. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Marty can plug his documentary series. You know, it's a good chance for him to really plug his thing.
You know what's funny about this panel being your name? That, like, you know, a lot of great people working here for the con, keeping it running, but they have to use shorthand. And I heard one of the New York Comic Con employees go, yeah, the garbage is right there, right behind George Lucas.
Yes.
And she was speaking of the panel room, but it made it sound like there's just perpetually a trail of garbage behind you.
Yeah, I'm constantly outrunning it. The garbage will never catch me. We do have a very exciting thing here. And before I ask what I think is going to prove to be a crucial question to this panel today, I want to play, let's bring Patrick out again, because I don't know how to, if you've watched the Light and Magic documentary series, you know that I don't even know how to work my cell phone. So this is a video of me, and it'll explain what's happening in today's panel. All right.
So I've been sort of collecting narrative art ever since then, because in college I could get an alley-oop for $30. Then in college I could get an alley-oop for $30.
There's a few.
I'll say, this person over here who brought the Priceless Facts book knows a Larry.
Ever since then.
All right.
Let's do it in 2 rounds.
Let's do it in 2 rounds. Okay, just to be clear, this is an original drawing of alley-oop. Now, what I was talking about in the con, I was talking about getting the original art for a fully inked or penciled panel strip of alley-oop. How many people are big alley-oop fans here? Anybody? It's Comic-Con. He's one of the most successful comic strip characters of the 20th century.
How about instead of giving it the woo, if you're an alley-oop fan, give a real hearty alley-oop.
Wow, we got a lot of oop heads in the room.
Yeah.
You know 2 Larrys?
Prove it.
You're in the... No, I believe you. Who would claim otherwise? You have 2 proof of Larrys?
They're in my phone. Both of them are in my phone, but one of them is a colleague that I could bring up the website and show that he and I both work at the same time.
Could you call either of them right now?
Well, hold on. I think round 1, we need to clarify. Is anyone in the room right now named Larry?
Stand up if you are Larry.
Okay.
Lawrence?
So it's down to only
Friends of
second-degree Larrys. Yeah.
But one person who knows a Larry also bought my wife's book.
Right.
Also Larry, my dad.
Whoa!
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, dad stuff is big with me. I'm all about dad stuff.
We got.
Wait,
You're
a
a
step,
is that
stepbrother-
one of the two, or did we add a third Larry?
No, it's one of the two.
Okay,
One
so
of the two
one
is a stepbrother.
What stepbrother colleague? One is dad, but he
Dad
owns
is
the book.
good.
Yeah, but you know me. Stepfather's probably one of my favorite movies. Step Brothers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Let's try this. Does anyone else have a Larry connection they think they can compete with these two?
Because these are top.
Okay, so
Those are
this
good.
this is the runoff here right now.
Hang on,
You're
we got a
raising your hand.
latecomer.
I had a dog that died named Larry.
Absolutely not.
No, get out of here.
My condolences.
We're
but
named the dog
absolutely
Larry.
Not. That means, no disrespect, that means you knew a Larry.
Yeah.
Well, can we ask what your place of employment is, where you work with the Larry?
Bellevue Hospital,
Oh.
Thank you for your service.
Where does your dad work?
the New York City hospital system.
Had I some pots and pans, I'd clang them out the window for you.
Okay, proud book owner. What does your father do?
My dad is,
And if he cut off your hand, you've got it.
he gave me two. I don't know if that counts, but he's in real estate.
Oh, hey, I'm a real estate guy. Real estate's a big part of my thing.
Uh-huh.
Full respect.
Has your dad ever, or does he have the ability to help someone buy a driveway? Like driveway only, because George is in the market.
I'm 100% certain that I can ask him.
Wow. All right. Let me ask you this question. Would you consider buying my wife's book?
Depends on how much it is.
All right.
I think it's probably under $20 on Amazon.
The suggested retail price is $19.99 in the US of A, but I always have to remind people, priceless facts about money, the things you will learn from owning this book, you'll earn your money back fast,
Yeah.
with interest.
Yeah.
I try to avoid facts about money, so I don't think I would.
You like myths about money, the power of myth. I have full respect to that as well. I bought this book, and now I'm a billionaire. I don't always tell stories in chronological order.
All right, George, what are we thinking, George? What are we thinking?
All right. Well, we don't have to make this. We got a whole
Okay.
panel here. We don't have to make this decision right away. Okay. We can let it percolate. I think we should bring out our guests.
Yes, I do too.
All right. Let's go ahead.
Hey, Patrick,
You want me to do it?
do you want to introduce him since you apparently do my fucking job now? Also, there's another toddler in the front row, and he smiled when I said that.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tini Howard, Troy Baker, Zach Cherry. Here we go. I think it was Zach.
It was Zach.
It was definitely Zach.
Zach is the power guest.
Do we want to explain, George, what the power guest is?
I'd like Watto to explain it.
Exactly 1 year ago, we did a New York Comic Con themed show at the Bell House with a couple cast members from Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks. And the crowd started chanting, Lower Decks, Lower Decks. But we alternately heard our guests, like they were claiming ownership of the guests that Patrick booked with his bare hands, or power guest. So then we decided power guest is a thing. The last person to sit down, because we bring all our guests out at the same time, becomes the power guest. And the power of the power guest is defined by thou who holds the position in that moment.
I feel foolish.
Well, the other part of it is we never tell guests this in advance.
I had the advantage of having done this show like 18 times. So
son of a bitch.
I
You
knew.
were the last
I delayed my seat. Yeah. I held my squat. I hovered just above.
Now, Zach, as the power guest, how do you define your power?
Unlimited.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Wow.
That's right. Omega level. I'd like to amend my statement. What was that?
Don't encourage it, Zach.
Dog tier.
Don't.
God tier. No, I'm going to stick with dog tier.
If you think that's getting you an alley-oop, you are sadly mistaken. Well, welcome to the panel. Is everyone having a good con?
Yes.
Yeah? I'm very excited to see you again, Zach, but I'm even more excited for our new friends who I have not met, but with whom I have many things in common.
Yeah.
Troy,
Okay.
you and I both, we've swum in the same waters to a certain extent. I thought of something and you then embodied it.
When you said swim in the same water, I was like, it's always warmer after you. That's a pee joke.
That's the kind of humor I like.
And what waters hath we swum?
Well, I have created a character and then you have embodied that character.
You don't have proof of that.
I don't need proof of that.
Okay. What of which characters do you speak of? I've done a few.
Henry Jones Jr.
That is true. You did
One-
create.
And I mean, this is a very important character to me, and I think you embody the character wonderfully.
Thank you. I was being shitty, and you were being kind. That's off to a fabulous
Indiana
start.
Jones in the Great Circle, the video game.
Nobody, 6 people played it? Okay, great. It did well.
It did very well.
It did very well. I didn't know that I could in any way do a Harrison Ford until I. What did I lie about? You want to know the story? I paid him to be here, by the way. True story. A director that I never worked with before called me and said, "Hey, I like you for this role." And I said, "Do they want Harrison Ford?" He said, "We want 1981 Harrison Ford." I was like, "Cool. Here's 2 names. Call one of these people. They do bang on Harrison Ford." And he goes, "Thanks for that. I like you for this role." And I said, "Okay, I will put myself on tape. If it's good, send it on the producers. But if it's not awesome, burn the tape." And he sent it on, and there we are. I got to be Henry Jones Jr.
And here's the tricky little secret is that I don't think that you do a good Harrison Ford.
No,
And I don't think that's the key to the job. I think there's only one good Harrison Ford.
And that's Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be weird if I said, no, it's a different guy?
His name is Greg.
I think you do a great Indiana Jones.
Thanks, man.
You know, because the character, obviously, you know, but I've cast many different people as Indiana Jones.
That's true.
You know, there's little baby Indy,
Sean Patrick
old man
Flannery.
with one eye. Lots of different actors have played Indiana Jones to different levels of success, I'll say. And I think you're top 2.
Top 2?
Top 2. Yeah. Wouldn't it be weird if it wasn't?
Shia LaBeouf.
If Harrison Ford was my 3rd favorite Indiana Jones?
Didn't make the cut.
I think that'd be big news. That'd be big news.
I have a pretty hard-hitting question for you, and
Here
I
we
don't
go.
mean to gotcha you. I know you're an actor in the game and a huge part to create the puzzle, but it's not like you get to make all the giant decisions. But there's something that's really irked me about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and I have to take it up with you.
What if there's going to be any crossover? Go ahead.
When the game was upon release,
Yeah.
IHOP did a tie-in menu with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's a game that has circle in the title. IHOP is the house of pancakes, and the tie-in menu was 4 different types of stuffed French toast. Who messed that up?
Somebody's getting fired.
Druckmann? What did you say? Neil? I thought it was ironic.
Oh, that is a funny menu now that you put it that way. I rarely laugh when eating breakfast, but that is funny.
You want to know why they chose IHOP? Apparently, it is the #1 restaurant with Gen Z. Is that what it is? Nobody goes to IHOP. You end up at IHOP. You know what I mean? Good night or bad night is like, we need to go to IHOP and get some eggs and talk about some shit, man. Nobody goes. It's like, would you like to go to IHOP? You end up at IHOP. After you bail, post bail, then you go to IHOP.
Did you have an in, like, whenever you were going to be indie? What was the thing that got you into being indie? Was there a phrase? Was there a word? Was there...
I tried all that shit, man. To be honest with you, I held onto it too tight. And I would wake up and I would watch Raiders, and I would go to set. I would listen to John Williams during lunch. I would watch Temple. I would go home and I would to the hotel and I would watch Last Crusade, and I would just rinse, repeat every day. And one day on set, something wasn't going right, because invariably that's what happens. And I popped, and not bad. I wasn't like Christian Bale, although I know the true story about that. But I held onto it too tightly, and I have to give credit to the late great Tony Todd, because I popped on set. Yeah, absolutely.
He's so good in that game. He's so good.
I walk back to the hotel, and I'm doing like the Charlie Brown walk, to the hotel, and I walk into the hotel lobby, and Tony's there at the bar, and he looks at me and he goes, "T, let me buy you a drink." So I set my backpack down and I popped down next to him at the bar. And that was like at 6:15, 6:30 on Friday night. Cut to like 3 a.m. I don't know, you know what me and you should do? You and me. Fuck these guys. We do the game by ourselves. And he got me shoused. I mean, sideways, twisted, upside down, drunk. And he was like, "Sleep it off. You'll be all right by Monday." And I woke up Monday morning because I slept through the weekend. And when you're in your 40s, a hangover is different. Shit, it's different. I wake up on Monday and I was like, I'm not going to watch Raiders. And I go to set, and Tom Keegan, our performance director, just looked at me, and I was expecting a talking to, and he goes, "Just trust it'll be there." And it dawned on me in that moment that Harrison Ford or Indiana Jones doesn't wake up and go, "Remember you're Indiana Jones." You just are. And there's one particular line that I love that Indy says, which is, "I'm making this up as I go." And that's Indiana Jones. And I'm like, what am I doing, man? And so I just let it go. And that is when it locked in for me. So. Fun story.
Now that it is such a natural thing for you and not something you have to push for, what would it sound like if Indiana Jones said, "No one goes to an IHOP, you end up at an IHOP"?
Listen to me. Shut the door. No one goes to IHOP. They end up there. So dumb. Pull my string and watch me dance.
I feel stupid that I watched Indiana Jones this morning now. To prepare for it.
To get ready. I know to be me. It's something different.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, we are here at Comic-Con, so we got to talk comics.
Yeah.
All right?
Also, I was really hoping that was going to be like, cut to 3 a.m. and I'm in a deep romance with the Candyman. I am the new Helen, and there are bees in my hotel room. Swarms of bees. But your story was good, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Version yours is better.
But nothing quite like a Candyman story, though.
No, we love Candyman.
Candyman story. What?
Yeah, don't say it again.
Candyman story?
We've said it too many times as it is.
I think it's okay if you say words in between them, right? It's the problem is if you say Candyman and then... No, but if you say words after it... I mean, wouldn't it be cool if the Candyman showed up?
I mean, that would be sick.
But I'm putting words in between
Special
them.
guest,
which
Bloody
really
Mary.
frustrates the Candyman because he's like, I can't do it. I mean, for those of you who think the words in between... Because then over the course of your life, if you say it 3 times, does he show up? If there are words in between Candyman, and then you say a word, and then you say Candyman, and then you say more words, the problem is if you say the 3 words Candyman, Candyman, and then you say it again with no words in between. 3 times. Just imagine how frustrated Candyman is right now. She's like, he hates those words in between. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Sorry. All right. I want to talk about Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Yes, let's.
I mean, everyone's into Marvel now, but this is where the Marvel Cinematic Universe truly started, was when I made the movie of Howard the Duck in the 1980s, the first Marvel feature film.
And my good friend Chip Zdarsky wrote the Howard the Duck, some of the most recent Howard the Duck comics, which are very good.
Yes. The more people name Chip who can be involved with Howard the Duck, the better it gets. Because Chip Zien was one of the people who played Howard the Duck, along with several smaller people and children who ran around in the costume. Now, I think Howard the Duck is one of the sharpest, most insightful pieces of satire in the comic genre, and I just want to hear a little bit about were you a fan before you started writing?
Of Howard? I was aware of Howard.
That's the first step towards fandom, is awareness. You cannot become a huge fan of something if you have no awareness of it.
Exactly. So I was like aware of the movie, and I think when I was a kid, I don't think I knew it was a Marvel thing. I was just like, it's a weird movie with like the lady that I know from like TV and Back to the Future in a romance with this like really ugly duck costume, like offensively, upsettingly. Like I don't know. As a kid, I found him like kind of upsetting to look at.
Right.
But Chip, and I believe it was Joe Quinones who did the art on that comic. They actually made a version of him that I could love. Not that I don't love the version that you birthed and raised.
No,
but,
I understand.
You know, sometimes you got to go through some canon events before you're your real self. And I feel like when I re-met Howard through that comic as someone that was working at Marvel, I was like, I think I can love him now.
What was the key for you? What was the key to loving Howard the Duck?
Chip's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like funny guys.
Yeah.
So,
and Howard's a funny duck.
Yeah, and he's a funny duck. And
it's
and
not
so I was
just
like,
physical. It's not that like he's attractive to people because of his charm and his wit.
He's also kind of a sad sack in that comic sometimes, and I like that too.
Yeah.
Sad
Sack's also a great comic.
Yeah, that Sad Sack would be a great villain name for
I don't know
Howard.
if you've ever read the Sad Sack comics, it was sort of like a Beetle Bailey kind of military comic.
No.
Yeah, very funny. There's probably some issues out on the floor you can get very reasonably. Look for those Sad Sacks.
You're a big fan of the classics.
Oh yeah. Also, Sad Sack that's a scrotum joke.
Yeah, it is. It is. Someone was telling me about, I get to be friends with a lot of like people who worked on comics in like the 70s and 80s, which is awesome. And someone was telling me that one of the guys, like two of the guys were working on some 80s comic that's like some guy in armor with a gun and a bunch of pouches blowing stuff up, one of the endless ones. And they were like on a really hard deadline and they needed to make up a villain. And so they named him Deadline. And I was like, that's a really good villain name. That's pretty smart.
Fantastic, yeah.
It's an honor also to talk to you as like a fellow writer and creator.
That's what we are.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Storytellers.
Yeah. I'm a very big fan. I'm a fan of the show. I've been out there where you guys are a lot, so it's real nice to be here.
Well, it's nice to have you up here.
Thank you.
And as much as I can appreciate the craft of acting and I understand the need for actors, storytellers are the people I bond with most closely.
Wow.
Yeah, and sorry, Trey. And honestly, I would also be really excited to talk to your wife because I've never had a best-selling book, and she clearly has something that I don't, and I would love to pick her brain.
To be clear, I still think we need actors.
I think actors are storytellers, George.
Yes. Claim it, Zach.
So then
You're winning me over.
I tell stories every day.
Tell me a story, Zach. Zach. You said actors are storytellers.
Once upon a time.
I was telling you a story with my
visually.
body language.
Oh my goodness, Zach. Full respect to you.
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. It was an emotional
Give
story.
us some Severance spoilers. You're halfway to really winning me over. If you'll tell me one thing that you know you're not supposed to tell.
I legitimately don't, or I would. Oh, that I do have information on.
Oh yeah, let's tell me about Fallout real quick, and then we'll get back to talking about comics.
But you only offered me respect for Severance spoilers, so.
Oh, well, what if I extend the offer of more respect?
It's too late, George.
Oh, Oh, I hate those words.
But this is a confirmation that you're in season 2.
No, it's not.
Okay.
The information I have could be that I'm not in season 2.
Yeah. How does Howard stack up in the pantheon of Marvel characters? Do you think he's top 10?
I mean, top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
There's like, what, I don't know, like him, Galactus, and then that little shark guy everyone likes, right?
Do you think that they're going to make another movie, or do you think the reason that they haven't gone back to the well is because they're afraid that the standard was set? Like, is it just one of those things where, like, we can't touch it? Like, what was made was canon and we can't start it over?
I mean, I heard that all this Doom stuff they're doing is scrambling because Howard walked over contracts. So the Doom stuff is just scrambling because it was all going to be leading to Howard, and now they're, like, panicking. That's just what I know as someone that's worked for Marvel, but I can't confirm that.
It was going to be called Avengers Howard's End.
Yeah. Yeah. That was actually the problem. They were trying to get the title rights from that, and Howard was like, and I've actually dealt with him because my last name is Howard, so he's come at me a few times, and I was like, it's not mine, I wasn't born with it, I stole it from my husband. So, his lawyers are they're sharks. I can't afford to go up against that, so I'm probably gonna have to change my name.
Does he got Jeff on his team?
Yeah, he does, and I'm just trying to keep up. I'm just a humble comic book writer, just like you're a humble toy maker.
And storyteller.
Yeah.
But toy licensor, I don't make the toys, but I will sometimes think of an idea for a toy. Very often I'll just say yes to someone else's idea for a toy, and then I will take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we open up? I know that at Comic-Con, the people in the audience often like to ask questions.
Can I ask actually you questions before we open it to them? Is that okay, guys? I'm sorry to take your time. I'm just a big fan. I sit out there a lot, and I've never gotten to ask George questions.
As the power guest, I will allow it.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm really sorry. I should have asked Zach. I'm sorry. I should have asked you. And I'm going to piss off Zach like I pissed off Howard. I'm in so much trouble. So I'm a big Star Wars fan. I have been a big Star Wars fan my whole life. And I grew up really loving Princess Leia because I was like, she's the girl in it, and she's dark hair like me, and she talks back to her dad like me, and we get along. But, as a fan of the show, I really, I try to like listen to what you say and process it, and then go back and look at your stuff that you've made as a storyteller. And you've really said so many times that Strange Magic is the movie you made for girls. And I'm a girl. So I was like, I really want to watch it. So I watched it, George.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my question is, it's like a jukebox musical. If you haven't seen it, it's like an animated jukebox musical. So
how many people here have seen Strange Magic?
Yeah, raise your hand. Oh, you guys.
Honestly, I think everyone who has seen that movie is in this room right now.
Okay, so it's an animated tale about fairies and love, and it's a jukebox musical, so it has a lot of your favorite songs in it. And usually, like when you watch a jukebox musical, they use the different songs from like pop music and rock music to like tell a narrative story about like what the characters are doing and what they're going through. And I thought it was really interesting that you didn't do that.
Yeah.
That like you just like when you had the directors just play like the 15-second Amazon clip of the song and like so that everyone could enjoy it, and then the characters just kind of go back to what they were doing, so it doesn't take too much away from the story.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really interesting approach to a jukebox musical, and I just wanted to pick your brain about that as a storyteller.
I'll tell you a true story, which is, and this is a blind item, I'm not gonna name names, but there was a point where there was a pretty major young filmmaker who'd been recommended to me, because I didn't want to direct it, I wanted to produce it. Mm-hmm. So this filmmaker was recommended. I said, hey, come to the ranch, I have an idea for a thing that I want you to make. And so this guy was a big Star Wars fan. So first hour, I just regaled him. Like, he didn't even ask. I just regaled this kid with Star Wars stories, just behind the scenes. All like I knew what I was doing, just reeling him in with all this, like, oh, when we filmed that's what we did with 3PO, da da da. And he's just listening. He's not talking the whole time. He's like, yeah, that's great. And then after a little while, I said, hey, I have this idea for a movie. It's about these fairies who live in the woods. And I started explaining it to him. And he wasn't really responding to it. And I kept pitching him on it. And he said, oh, well, you should do it, George. I said, I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. And he said, no, I don't want to do it. You should do it. I said, no, I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. And then he said no again. And then I said to him, okay, well, how about this? And this is exactly what I said. I said, I have 200 songs on my iPod. What if we make it a jukebox musical? And I played some of the songs, and I said they could sing like We Built This City on Rock and Roll. Yeah. That was the song I used as an example of what they could sing. That did not make the movie. Just showing you how the process of a film, it changes over time. Because it didn't matter. They were just, I had 200 songs on my iPod. And I said, how about this fix the movie? How about this fix the story? Yeah. And you've picked up exactly on it. It doesn't matter what the songs are. Oh my.
The Holy Grail.
Watto, can I just have a sniff of that $100 coffee?
That's the only man to make money from this panel.
George, do you want to pour it? I'll get the mic on it.
This is a recipe for a scalding.
Anyone who's like holding their pee in the audience right now is really suffering.
But how many stars would you give Strange Magic out of a million?
Well, the wonderful thing about Strange Magic is it kind of twinkles like all the stars in the sky. You know, it's about love and friendship, and about buying the rights to bad romance to only use 2 measures of it.
Ba ba ooh la la, ba ba ooh ba ba, ra ra ooh ra ra.
And that's a priceless fact about money, is that if you've got it, you can pay Gaga for rights and use 2 measures, and then go back to the rest of the other 199 songs on your laptop.
I mean, the tagline of that movie is "Everyone deserves to be loved." Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if I can recommend it to people who aren't as deeply interested in your craft.
But
it's a little bit advanced.
It's also for children who are girls.
Yeah, who are the smartest people in the world. So it's your most advanced film.
Yeah, the future of the world. You know?
And I think it's cool that you also you made a movie for young women that teaches them you can make movies too, and they'll be better than this.
Sure.
And as a young woman who's a storyteller, I say young, I'm 39. I think that was really special. I watched, I was like, wow, I could do better than this. And that was so inspiring. So thank you. You're an inspiration to women everywhere.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Great.
You should write a book called Priceless Facts About Strange Magic that says some of the kind things you said about that film.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I also wanted to make the same offer. My book, Mary and Heretic, just came out on Wednesday, #1. It's a comic about a sexy nun that kills stuff. If you buy #1, or if you've bought it at the con and you can show me proof before I leave here, you can come to my table in Artist Alley and I'll give you free stuff.
Speaking of free stuff, we do have a lot of free stuff.
Yeah, is there a place that people should line up to ask questions, or are we going to do raised hands?
Maybe
from the
let's
audience?
maybe right here, be reasonable, be chill. If you come here, because I'm going to have to bring this mic down to have people talk. He has a question, I guess,
okay,
first.
so line up, this way.
So Patrick?
Down here, right here. Just get in line right here, and I'll come down with this mic
Along
and
the
we'll figure it
banner,
out.
please. Please line up along the banner.
Arrange yourselves without direction. Perfect. See, look what a good job you did.
Hello.
Watto, how hot was the coffee?
I will say this. It's a wonderful temperature, and it's the best $100 I've spent in my life. I cannot tell you how good it feels to sip this through a Watto straw.
All right, here we go. You ready, George?
Speaking of obscure things that you produce.
No.
Well, I'm a former Disney World cast member, and one of my favorite shows was Captain EO.
Right?
And I don't know if any of you
We are here
experienced.
to change
Yes.
the world.
What was that experience like working with Michael Jackson and Francis Ford Coppola?
Well, Francis was my mentor. Before I'd even made any movies, I was following him around, learning how to do it. So it was great to be able to be higher than him. Like, I produced Tucker, the Man in His Dream, and then I was the boss. And I love Megalopolis, and Francis is great. And you just want to know what it was like? It was good. I liked making Captain EO.
Was it your idea to make it 3D?
Yeah, I said, let's make it 3D.
And the puppets as well?
I mean, someone else might have said it, but if they said it, I agreed to it. Filmmaking is a collaborative process. I'm not here to claim here at New York Comic Con, I was the one who thought of Captain EO being 3D, but I was on board, certainly. I didn't
It might have even been an actor who suggested it, because we're storytellers.
It might have even been an actor. It might have been Michael Jackson himself who said, I think this should be 3D. I'd be like, Mike, that's a great idea.
What prize does he get for that question?
What do you like? What kind of stuff do you like? You like physical media?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Support physical media, folks. Go on.
You want the movie Traffic?
Traffic.
I should just quickly explain to the audience, if you haven't been to a George Lucas New York Comic Con panel, we have giveaways at basically all of our shows, and they're usually Star Wars themed. For whatever reason, at New York Comic Con only, most of the giveaways tend to be physical media that align with things that recently got released on Blu-ray or 4K. As if George was a comedian living in Astoria, Queens, who is trying to clear out some of his inventory after upgrading discs.
It's Criterion.
But it's DVD. It's standard
It's
def.
DVD. I don't even know if that's been upgraded. I don't care.
It has.
Do I honestly think I'm going to watch the bonus features on Traffic again? I don't. I got a museum to open up.
Next question.
Yeah, actually, Leah Thompson says she's been trying to get a Howard the Duck movie made to be directed, but she hasn't had any luck in it, basically being really meta. But my thing is, like, when did you become a Howard the Duck fan? And also, should we be concerned about your browser history with Luke and Leia being siblings after making out in first film and second film?
All right.
Wow.
You want to paraphrase those questions, Patrick?
When did you first become a fan of Howard the Duck?
When Marvel published the original comics in the 1970s, I bought them as they came out.
And should people be on the lookout for freaky stuff on your internet searches because of Luke and Leia?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you. Great question.
Wait, it's a giveaway. Giveaway.
You want a giveaway? Here, here's a puzzle.
Also, I also want to be clear.
Full disclosure, I don't know if all the pieces.
Also, these questions do not just have to be for George. They could be for anyone on the panel.
Anyway.
As a matter of fact, let's does everyone want to answer that question about browser history?
I'll defer.
We got one defer.
Should we answer the question about if we should be concerned about your browser history or about our own?
I barely know how to operate my Netscape.
I'm not concerned about what
I'm curious what was the last few things you looked up?
Lucas Museum website.
You don't have that bookmarked?
www.lucasmuseum.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say, knowing George very well, I don't think we have to worry about him Googling anything. I think we have to worry about what he tells his assistants to Google and then print out and leave on his desk. The method of how the image gets to him is different, perhaps.
All right, here we go. Next question.
All right. This is for anyone that wants to answer, but first, Troy, Last of Us, my favorite game of all time.
Good.
So we have the Pedro Pascal connection.
Pedro?
The Pedro, he's holding up the game to call my attention. I have ADHD.
I understand.
The Pedro Pascal connection from Joel to the Mandalorian. Who would win in a fight? Joel protecting Ellie or the Mandalorian protecting Grogu.
Joel.
But their only weapons are
Joel.
pool noodles and Nerf guns.
Joel.
Anyone else can answer.
Joel. Here's the difference. There is literally nothing holding that man back. There's one that's fighting to survive, and there's one that's fighting to die. And you never want to go against the last.
Wow. There you go.
Damn, that was hard as hell.
Deal.
Say it like Indiana Jones would say it.
You can count on me.
What is that, George?
It's a DVD
Do you have
of
a
You
DVD
Can
player?
Count on Me.
Never mind. The furthest thing away. Pleasure, man.
Just re-released by Criterion.
Do you
and
have a
High Def.
DVD player, sir?
I have a PlayStation.
All right, never mind.
Here we go. Next question.
It's not a question, but I have proof that I bought your book during the thing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you have physical media? Do you like physical media or no? Like DVDs and stuff? No, okay. Here's an old copy of Wired magazine with me on the cover of it.
There we go. Next question.
Wasted on the youth.
I need everyone, but just to save time, everyone say whether you like physical media. If you want DVDs,
Yeah.
if you don't want DVDs, I'll give you something else.
We got about 10 minutes, so we're gonna rapid fire some of these.
Zach, when are you making your return to the MCU?
Ooh, I don't know. Hopefully, when the Howard the Duck Leah Thompson movie comes around.
That would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect for you to for your character to finally have a major role in a movie, like a plot role.
Would you read? Would you read for it, or are you offer only?
I would read for anything.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, do you like physical media?
Physical media, yes or no?
Sure.
Sure, George. Sure. Wow. Peanuts.
Recently announced, compiled
recently
in
released
one
on
box set
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray, coming out
All right.
next month.
Okay. We got a book, George.
Yeah.
So I ordered this at the last con, and I bought it and finally read it yesterday. And I was wondering, there's not a single blurb from you at all in this book.
Wouldn't be appropriate. Wouldn't be appropriate. I got my best friend and his wife to do it.
That's true. There is a Steven Spielberg quote on the back.
Glass guy involved too?
No, I wouldn't let that guy near Melody. Okay. There's no. I do no new stained glass stuff. I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Regular glass, no stains.
I know he's a friend of your wife, so I just thought he might be involved.
X.
Thank you.
And,
Do you like physical media?
I'll take physical.
He'll take physical. That's what he said, George.
He'll take physical.
Hello. We've met before. In this cosplay. And
Whoa!
Wow.
Shit!
Wow.
That's too good. That's too good.
Wow.
Thank you, brother.
That's a big. You lucked out, man.
Banging
Going
gift.
back to the
Buy my wife's book.
Woo! Going back to the previous Marvel question.
Yeah.
Other than Howard the Duck, who is an honorary Star Wars character, let's face it, who would you put in the Star Wars universe to everyone on the panel, including Tini, the Marvel writer?
Ooh.
Wait, what's that? Wait, there's a lot.
Which Marvel character would you put in the Star Wars universe? Except for Howard the Duck, because he's honorary.
Can I pick a DC character?
Ooh, shit.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Do you like physical media? Before they answer.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Okay.
All right, Captain Carrot.
Yeah, I wrote him when I was at DC.
Yeah?
I love him.
Also,
Sunspot is my answer.
That is an excellent
Can I ask, is your cosplay steampunk Mary Poppins?
The accent works, so yeah, why not?
Do you like
Okay.
Do you like Labyrinth? All right, here's 2 books by David.
That's too good. That's too good. That's a hell of a good prize.
All right. Next question. First of all, do you like physical media?
I'll take whatever.
He'll take whatever. Okay.
Several years ago, I came to one of these talk shows, and I ran on stage and I stole Zach Cherry's shoes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Honestly, I don't.
It was really special to me. I brag about it every time I see any of your many works. I'm not going to list them all.
Hold on. How do you not remember that?
I think you came with shoes to give away. I think.
Oh, okay.
It
maybe.
was like do a flip, and then they played the thing over and over. Anyhow, is that video up anywhere?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's on. Go check out George's talk show on YouTube, everyone.
Not believing you when you bragged about it.
Oh, do you want a better question?
No, I love this.
I was just.
You unlocked a forgotten memory.
That's great.
This is like
All
a
right.
therapy.
Physical media.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Here
here's
we
a DVD of the movie Lucky Lady starring Gene Hackman, Liza Minnelli, and Burt Reynolds. The box is damaged, but the disc is fine.
How are you? Good to see you. All right, next question.
Hi, George. This is a question for you and for Watto and for Patrick, but anyone can answer. I know you've got this wonderful new museum of narrative art opening. Will there be anything, and what would you put in from the history of the George Lucas talk show?
Oh, good question.
What'd you say, this moment? Oh,
it's my sequel hat. I mean, I think the problem is that the George Lucas talk show is the present, right? We don't want to put things in the museum because they're part of the active living history, the living text that is this show.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if we could put the corpse of the big inflatable BB-8.
Yeah, we could put that there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we could do, but
If you just gave me a room, I would stay.
Okay, well then that's the answer.
yeah, we put Patrick in it.
Patrick will be exclusively on display at the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art in Perpetuity.
Sure.
Do you like physical media?
You like physical media. Come on. Ooh.
The flappy
All
one?
right, we've got time for a few more.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm very nervous. I'm an actor. I'm in town to play the Prime Minister of Jordan on FBI on Monday, and they're going to try to assassinate. A show I've been killed on 4 years ago. They're going to try to assassinate me, so this is a very important question for me. Watto, we're nearing the anniversary of the tragic assassination of King Katunko during the Clone Wars. As you know.
I knew this question was coming. Yep.
How do you commemorate, and the people of Toydaria commemorate that? Also, given the tragic events that then unfolded, how do you justify your participation in galactic child slavery? And knowing now what you know, do you not take some of the blame for what happened to the galaxy? And would you not go back in time in a time machine and kill young Anakin if you had the chance? You already have so much guilt on your conscience. So it's like a three-part question, Mr. Also, what about the claims that you progress like negative portrayals of Toydarians and all the stereotypes associated with that? Motherfucker.
Okay.
I fucking see you, Watto.
I want to be clear.
The whole galaxy sees you, Watto.
First of all, let me say, may his memory be a blessing.
Yeah, Katunko.
I think this isn't a time for politics. This is a time to grieve. We should not turn this into a political football.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're all suffering.
I'm sorry.
We're all suffering. I'd say also there's no ethical consumption under consumerism, capitalism. We all live in a broken society.
It's true.
You know, we learned some tough lessons with Anakin.
Yeah.
You hope that it inspires the next generation to raise their slaves better.
There you go.
I'll wear that. And the fourth part, free Tatooine. I believe in a free Tatooine, absolutely, unequivocally.
It's good that you brought this up because it's really important right now that we hold our talk show hosts accountable for the crap that comes out of
Well,
their
wait a second. I'm a sidekick. I'm a sidekick.
Just doing what we need to be doing right now.
I'm a sidekick. It mostly falls onto George. And then that was the first three parts. Part 4, fuck you. What do you want?
Yeah. Very political. You're getting JFK on DVD and a book about Bob Dylan.
Great. All right, I'm going to say we got time for like two more questions.
How's it going? George, I bought your wife's book about 16 minutes ago. My question is for Watto and George. Watto, since everybody knows you're the star of the prequel trilogy, do you think that George did you dirty by not giving you a bigger role in the prequels?
No, let me answer your question with another question. You know how much screen time Anthony Hopkins has in Silence of the Lambs? Is anyone questioning that he's the star of the Hannibal franchise? I don't think so.
You know how much time Dame Judi Dench had in Shakespeare in Love? She won the Oscar.
Yep. Great question.
Here, have a copy of Stitch #1.
Oh. Written by friends of the show Connor Ratliff and James III. Check it out. Stitch #1. All right, question.
Hi, user's choice. Is there a particular skill that you're proud of that is unrelated to your career or that you're currently working on? And Troy, if the answer isn't carpentry, can you even call yourself a Harrison Ford impersonator? Alternatively, if you feel like you can't answer that or are too ashamed, what is your feeling about Lego Star Wars and how has it informed your interpretation of Star Wars, the franchise?
Okay.
Wow, here we go.
First of all, How very dare you? I will have you know, in a minute, 6 months of prep in a wood shop. Splinters in places you can't imagine. Permanent scars. And I will have you know, you would believe what these hands could do with a hand. Not much. I'm an idiot. Lego is canon for me.
And I'll tell you guys a little secret. I'm currently on my third round of auditions to go on Jeopardy. It's like my lifelong dream to go on Jeopardy, and I've been of course, and I've had a book come out and a book announced at this con. So my last several months have been insane. I've just been prepping and doing all this book announcement stuff. So of course, the Jeopardy test I've been taking for 5 years calls me the week of New York Comic Con to be like, do you want to do 3 tests and all these meetings and stuff? And of course I had to say yes. So I'm just on 0 sleep. But maybe I will go, get in Ken Jennings' face.
Wow.
I'm good at trivia.
That's intense.
That's just crazy. Zach?
I'm good at making sure I do get sleep.
Hell yeah. There you go. All right. Physical media? Yes? No? Yes.
Otto and George have an answer.
Go ahead.
I've been doing a lot of online poker.
Diabetes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll second that one.
Here's Mad Dog and Glory on DVD.
Oh, Mad Dog and Glory. There you go. All right, last
movie,
question.
that's an
Last
underrated
question.
Film.
All right. Oh, and here's some diabetic. There you go.
Just first wanted to thank George for giving me my only IMDb credit by filming that guy steal Zach's shoes a couple of years ago.
Great.
And question for Zach: if you can't give us verbal spoilers, I know you're a pretty good physical storyteller.
For Fallout?
For
Yeah.
Fallout or Severance.
Okay.
Or both.
I'll try and combine both.
Yeah. Keep it cryptic. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much.
But that doesn't leave this room.
And there goes Reddit.
Here's the Muppet Movie and Jackie Brown.
I think we are.
All right, we need to settle the alley-oop. The what? Oh, you have a case to make.
George, you gotta.
So you're gonna give this to your dad. That's nice. It's a nice thing for a son to do for his father on a very important birthday. How about this?
You like physical media?
Yeah.
Does your dad like physical media?
What?
I bet if he's
A Solomon? Oh no, I'm not gonna tear. No, I won't. I won't cut the oop in half. I'm gonna give it to his dad because I have dad stuff and. But I will give you more. I'll give you these DVDs of Unbreakable and Little Shop of Horrors.
All right, George. Let's do some plugs, George, because we gotta wrap up. Watto, you gotta.
The Muppet Movie DVD does not have the disc.
Watto, you got anything to plug, Watto?
Where now? I'm just wondering where is that disc?
George Lucas Talk Show coming to Chicago.
Yeah.
Remind me the exact date.
Chicago, November 23rd. Back
Yes.
in New York at UCB on December 18th. You can get tickets at georgelucastalkshow.com. And then SKETCHFEST in San Francisco and Los Angeles, January 13th. I
Yes,
think.
but Chicago, November 23rd is the next big show. Yeah, got some good guests lined up for that.
Zach Cherry, any plugs?
Check out my friend Connor's comics, the Stitch one.
Yeah. He was nice enough to bring some for us.
Troy, any plugs?
Play the Great Circle and Puberty. Puberty's always good. Play the Great Circle if you haven't. The DLC is awesome as well. The Order of Giants. If you have played it, thank you very much. If you haven't, get on it.
Tini.
Oh, a ton, because it's Comic-Con. I'm in the Artist Alley at I-40, like toward the back of the room. And at my table, I have a lot of the things I've written. I have some Catwoman, I have some Harley Quinn, I have some copies of my new book, Marian Heretic #1. You can get it from me. You can get it at the Boom Booth, the one with the big Hello Darkness on the top. You can get it there in the room. I also just announced a new book from DC Comics with superstar artist Babs Tarr called Sirens Love Hurts. It is a 4-issue miniseries coming out in February that's like the Gotham City Sirens plus Dinah doing a little Sex in the City, but also a little long Halloween. They're navigating life and love and friendships, and they're also hunting down a serial killer who's a brand new Gotham City villain.
There you go.
Blu-ray.
What?
Blu-ray.
Yeah. There was a documentary that came out last year about the George Lucas talk show. It's called I'm George Lucas, a Connor Ratliff story. I don't know why Connor Ratliff's name is in the title. Very weird.
The guy who did the Stitch comic.
The guy who did the Stitch comic, yeah. Anyways, it's coming out on Blu-ray November 15th on Kino Lorber, which is a very real Blu-ray company, legit company that does a lot of really cool shit.
They are legitimately, 1 month before they put out the George Lucas Talk Show documentary, they are putting out a special edition of Radioland Murders.
Yes.
Which is the comedy that I made. We put up poster at every single George Lucas Talk Show except for our Comic-Con ones.
Yeah. But I've been working very hard on this Blu-ray for over a year. It has over 100 hours of bonus features on it. It is 2 discs. It's got a slipcover, and we have the world record for the most audio commentaries on it. It has 57 audio commentaries on it. Tini and her husband did one. Zach is in the documentary, and it's about the show. Check it out, georgelucastalkshow.com. You can get that and all the dates for the shows, but check it out.
All right. Thanks to everyone. If you were in line and you didn't get to ask a question, please come up at the end. I have a few things left to give to those people. Thank you very much, and may the force be with you always.